Go out and make believe you won't be gone too long. Run up and catch the bus, almost miss it again. A window seat and I watch the world rolling by. It only takes a moment for the show to begin. A big dog is walking the man, got a big bag to fill, and shots eyes on the corner, drinking a gin. Not a worry in the world until she gets to the end. Always gave your best, you did. Haven't smoked in years, but I still want a cigarette. All the things and all the things we did. The park band's about to say the first time we got lit. It only takes a moment for the show to begin. Open up the curtains and the two of us fell in. Woke up at the bus stop, let more people in. I wish that we could get back to there again. Yeah. Sometimes when I think about us, looking at the photograph, tell you I don't wanna get you out of my head. I wish that I could bring you back. You know, I want you back. Wake up and count the days since you've been gone. I go out and make believe you won't be gone too long. I run up and catch the bus, almost miss it again. The window seat and I watch the whole world rolling by. Sometimes when I think about us, like we're looking in the photograph. If I could only bring you out of my head, I wish that I could get you back. I feel like my Communications. There we go. Can you hear me now? Can you hear? Can you hear me now, sir? Uh, yes, no, maybe so. Nothing. We got nothing. Zip zero zilch. Nada on the sound, huh? Hold on, folks. Hold the phones. All they heard all the music and everything else, and now they've got zip zero on the sound. Just hang tight. Un momento. Un momento. Let's see what we got. You hear me now? We're good? Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. It's just a delay. Hi. Hello, everyone. There we go. No, I don't care what Microsoft Defender is doing. Let's lights up. What's going on? There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. There we go. It's coming back. How we doing, folks? Woo. Goodness gracious. All right. There we go. This is just throw a little. I'm going to throw a little shade right here. You know where this is from? Pre-roll joint from I was just walking around downstairs getting some stuff done. This is from Grassroots in I don't know, Maine. Like that opening clip from Maine. I appreciate everybody sticking their head out there. There's a lot of people out there now, man. When somebody throws a stone towards the New Jersey market, people start hauling off and throwing stones back at them. I remember in the beginning it was just a few people out there, and they'd be like, you guys don't know what you're doing in New Jersey and anything like that. And now, I say something and somebody comes at me, I don't even have a chance to respond, and three people are like, we're in Jersey and you need to suck it up because we're awesome and we rule, and I like it. So I just wanted to say I appreciate that, but I'm not throwing too much shade up there to Maine. You know how it is. I was just having a little fun in that because we were talking about. You saw that little clip I put up and everything else. We talked about the fact that we're going to start smoking flower that's a little bit older, a little bit more seasoned, as we like to say. And I got a lot of positive feedback over that. I got to say, I really, really did. What are you smoking? We'll do that while we're hanging out here and getting started. Alex, you mean this? You mean these guys? Huh? How about that? Onyx. You see all the light you got behind it? Look at all those lights. That's why I look so beautiful, everybody. But look at that Onyx. If we do it like that, you can see it. Shout out to Onyx, as Alex is saying that, making that great stuff there. Oh man, great time, everybody. We're hanging out. Let's see. I was trying to get something going over on Facebook here and share it over there. Oh, it's live. How about that? So yeah, you can see we got quite a bit going on. We got if I do that and I do share to, and I do group, I can share it to groups, right? And we could do that, and then I can figure out send it to the groups. Hold on, folks. We're trying. We are trying. Share to that group and share to that group, and shoot, we'll even share to that group, and we'll even share to. Why not? Share to all of them, huh? How about that? Canna Wings, how you doing? Kush Express, what is going on? It's always a little bit of battle in the studio. You notice it's never the same way twice. So I did another. We did some more moving around, and you saw behind us and everything else. So I've been eating these Bebos. Wow, the light's so bright. Bebos all day long, all day, all afternoon. The bag's gone. So, but they were tasty. Cloud 9 Bebo 20 sparkling pear gummies. Shout out to Bebo and Max up at Urban. Hook me up all day. Adrenaline, I like that. That's a great name. Focus you. Yeah, so what else we got going on? I mean, not what we got going on. I mean, we got a show to do. Don't worry about that. I was just kind of hanging out for a minute before we really get into it. I wanted to kind of move that and do that, and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And, there we go. Let's start out with Garden State of Mind. Come on now, Garden State of Mind all over the place. Our good friend Rui. I'm gonna start out like this. Friday night, we're gonna work it. Smokes and Jokes number 2 at the Takeoff Lounge. I don't know if you were there last time they did it. It was like a sold out crowd. I think he had almost 100 people at the Takeoff Lounge. We got 2 Stephen Smokes. We'll get into that. But we
the Takeoff Lounge there. Smokes and Jokes. You can see Urban, Bango, Doobie, Sun. Everybody's up there getting it done, you know? You even see the Dispensary Guy up there. So we're, unfortunately, I've got multiple events that day. So, Friday the 23rd is going to be a busy day, but stop by the Takeoff Lounge, say hi to Rui and everybody else. I'm going to be in Asbury Park at the New Jersey Cannabis Chamber of Commerce thing in Asbury Park, doing that. But that's going to be after the Primo 1 year party that we will be serving butter cake at. That's the Primo 1 year anniversary party. You see there, that's 1 year. That's Darren. And you know what the great part is? That most of those people, with the exception of those two guys in the back, of course, Jake and Mike, from the union, and Darren, of course, still works there. It's his shop. Uh, they don't work for those companies anymore. Well, I work for my company, but Cisco in there, and we were looking at that. Molly Ann, what's going on? In 1 year, how far everybody's come, and in 2 years, it's insane how far everybody's come. So 1 year ago, at Primo, we're hanging out with Darren there, and you see Mike Barry and Jake in the back there. And while we're putting that up there, we'll be there on. Let me bring up the thing here. That's Primo Dispensary 1 year anniversary party in Keyport. We will be there from 4 to 6 on the 23rd. That's Friday. I thought I had the thing up there. Jake is the best. Jake is awesome. So yeah, yeah, all that stuff. That's good stuff. So we're gonna be there, um, hanging out Friday at Primo. King Kino Smokes. You guys are gonna be Primo at some point in time this weekend, I'm sure. Um, so yeah, so that we're doing that Primo on Friday the 23rd in Keyport. All right, for the 1 year anniversary party. And then also on Friday the 23rd, it's National Pork Roll Day. I don't know if you knew that. But Glass Meadows, Rosin King in New Jersey, Pre Roll King in New Jersey, they're sponsoring a pork roll party up at Dank Poet. All right, you see here, happy hour celebrating National Pork Roll Day the Dank way. All right, only available at Dank Poet. They're dropping the Journeyman stuff. I'm going to be talking with somebody from the Journeyman. I'm also going to be top. They also have the Dab Go, the first ever disposable dab pen. You hit it and uh, you go. I'm interested to check it out, but that's hold on. Let me bring up my other thing here. I got my information over here too. Uh, it's Mr. Moxie's and a Journeyman is what the name of it is. Um, it's botanical global makes it. It's Mr. Moxie and Journeyman. I'll have somebody on from the show there. From there, we'll be broadcasting live. You want to see how I do this from behind the scenes? Stop by Dank Poet. This you see it right there. This Thursday. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow night from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. I will be broadcasting live. We will be having refreshments and everything else, and having all that good stuff. That's these guys right here. You see the Rosin King in New Jersey, and that we're seeing there. Somebody said they just got a 1 gram sauce boss from Rosin King in New Jersey. They were very impressed with Spot 23, Puff Puff Pass. What's going on, everybody having there? I see you all that live with vigor, pouring his concrete. Will Grows is how you doing down in Neptune there? Waiting to see big stuff like that. Awesome. So yeah, so we're gonna be hanging out 6 to 8. Tune in on the internet. Steven Smoke is cutting videos. I like it. Very cool. So stop by online in person. They're giving out pork roll sandwiches tomorrow. Coupons for it, obviously, and then also they are well, shit. I'll be there, and we're gonna be broadcasting live and doing cool stuff. New Harvest dropping next week. I love it, Will. And CJ, we got stuff for you tonight, CJ. Look what we got, CJ. Hang in there, folks. We're getting there. We're hanging out with Lobo also today that gave us this nice Puffco Proxy. It's Puffco Proxy. And we can't just have it. We got to put stuff in it. What's that? Is that a Lobo concentrate jar? Oh shit, you're gonna want to hang out. Stay tuned. All right, folks. I hate to be like that, but this is normally where I just cut a commercial. But stay tuned for more live at the dispensary. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, we're gonna be doing that tomorrow night. Okay, we're gonna be live tonight, live tomorrow night up at Dankpo. We're gonna pack all this stuff, drag it out. It went so great the last time. We decided to go back and do it again. So stop by, say hello. They got great deals all day. I think the Journeyman's gonna be really cheap from what I got, and they're gonna have great deals on the Jersey pork roll stuff, which is really really good stuff. We're all about that. Where is that here? Hold on. Not that one. That's my Instagram link. You can't see that one. Um, there it is. As well as Glass Meadows, producers of such products as where is it? Pre-roll King of New Jersey, Boardwalkers, Jersey Joints, and Dirty Jerseys. Also Jersey Sauce Boss and Rosin King of New Jersey and Jersey Jellies. So stop by at Dank Poet. That's in Washington. Washington. I got the address right here. Hold on. I'll put it up on the screen for you folks. We got it. We got it loaded in right here. 245 East Washington Ave, Washington, New Jersey. Be careful doing all that and everything else. And if you're gonna come by, there's like 19 Washington, New Jersey, right? You know how that is. But I wanted to say thank you and everybody. Welcome to the show. We got all that going on. So what else we got? Let's get into some flour because we're talking about those guys in a union. Did you see Fresh Dispensary here? You didn't. You didn't because you don't really. I'm saying, did you see? I'm breaking the news. Fresh Dispensary in Eatontown, West Berlin, signed up with UFCW 360. That makes both of their dispensaries are now union shops here in New Jersey. That's Fresh Dispensary in Eatontown and also Fresh Dispensary in Elizabeth. All signed their cards and are good to go. Joining up with a union. Like we said, man, if you're not doing anything wrong and they come in and they want to join, that's fine. So you see there, West Berlin. Let's see what we got here. We'll play this a little bit here. I hope the management team at Fresh recognizes how. I hope, and quote from Hugh Giordano, UFCW Local 360. I hope the management team at Fresh Eatontown recognizes how lucky it is to have such committed employees, said Hugh. Voting to unionize is a powerful step. It represents a professional, personal commitment in the future of the company and signals that these cannabis workers want to be partners in creating long-term success. Anybody that knows anything about the industry and the insides and the outs of Fresh and 710 and all that, you know that there was a whole thing on the back channels about certain things going on in their cultivation and the whole 9 yards, and about people not being happy with it, something coming to market that wasn't happening. So when we get a union come in and do that, it's just a little, it's a good thing. So we like to see that. We're never upset when a union comes in because it's a good thing. We just had that strike. I mean, we talk about unions, man. We just had that strike in Jersey. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, but I'm just saying that because we're going. This show's flowing tonight, isn't it? So I just wanted to say that, and I heard about that after I stopped in and visited the dispensary because I got the story afterwards. After I stopped by, some people hit me up. I want to say that I will get back to your inventory managers and everybody else. Like Chappelle would say in Half Baked, after I posted about Fresh in Eatontown, the phones blew up like I was having a fucking telethon. Let me put it that way. Everybody, Garden State and Rui and Hemp Network, how you guys doing over there? When I put up the fact that Fresh was going for $1 a zip, all that, like half of it was talk about, the whole 710 labs and everything else and that. And the rest of them were like, is it any good? And would you buy it? I'll tell you what, man, they are like itching for really affordable flour, man. I'll tell you what, not the state in general, but like you could tell the inventory managers and stuff like that. And people working at the dispensaries wanted to know whether or not it was good flour, whether or not they could pull the trigger on it. Unfortunately, I didn't buy the zip. I bought a couple of Ace. Because I didn't really know about it going in and everything else, and then you know, I didn't get it because I knew I was doing some other stuff with Niche this week. So that was last week. So I picked up the fresh. You can see there the Dulce de Leche eighth. This was $25 though. Okay, $25 for eighth of flour. Okay, a lot of people were like, this is a big name MSO, cheap flour. This is a big deal. So it is. If you go to their shop, it's euphoria. What's going on? It is cheap at their shop. There are in other shops, like anybody else. But the cheapest place you're going to find it is actually at their fresh shop in Eatontown or in Elizabeth, and it's cheap, man. And I'll tell you what, the this monkey spunk here, we had that one, and we also had this. Where is it? I also had this monkey spunk. Um, I'll tell you what, it's like a Durban, little cross here. I don't know what it is. I didn't look it up, but it smoked all right. Did it hit as hard as it could have? No, but it was $25 ace. Like if I wasn't who I am, Englishtown, Freehold area in Englishtown. I'm sorry, I'm very very biased, and I will say Scarlet Reserve Room in Englishtown is the spot to be at. Best prices, best menu, best sale all day long. Go to is a great. Any other non MSO packaging 14 or 28 besides Garden Greens? I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. We got. Elion is. They're an MSO. I guess you would consider Bango Elion because they're doing a lid. Um, and that's 14 grams a shake. The go to's nice. Good to go, right? And then the best MSO one. I'm sorry, man. I will say it all day long. Is Legend. If you can find yourself a Legend, go ahead and get yourself, and it's gonna say Smalls on it, a zip of Smalls, and open that up. And I haven't done it in a while, but the last time I did it, and the time before, man, it's the Terrace and Grow, man. That is as far as I'm concerned, that is like probably one of the best deals in the state. It was for the longest time. If you can find a Legend deal for, you know, oh, she's saying kind, she likes that. Yeah. The Legend is really Alex on the farm, and that's Alex from Hamilton down there. Everybody, we're not, but yeah, Legend, Terrace and Cookies, Backpack Boys, all that same grow. They really they got their shit dialed in. They really do. So I would say, as far as I was concerned, like the best deal right now, without having bought the fresh, would be the fresh zip. But the Legend zips were the best. Shaylee was great. We got I got a little bit of this Legend here, but we're gonna keep moving on with the show here. So we're gonna pull up. Yeah, check the expiration date. No, that's So Liz was saying that on the thing. So AYR and stuff like that. We'll do that. You'll see. They'll do what are they saying? They call it what do you guys call the stock? Short stock, limited stock. I forget. You got some really nice term you use for expiring stock, and they'll knock that down. You got it, Ron. I hope you enjoy. If you got any questions, hang out, man. You got all the guys. You got Alex and everybody there. So I forget what. It's all good. We're gonna move on. Oh, expiration dates. That's what we're talking about. I'm glad it's up on the screen. But no, this fresh is coming out with That's just what it is. It's just that's what they're hitting with. Short sale, short dated. Yeah, exactly. You got it. So that's expiring stock, and yeah, that's what it is. But I was talking with somebody the other day about expiring stock, and we were talking about the fact that it still cures in the bag and everything else, and he was saying it um, like you're some people age weed like wine, so now like it's expired stock, but like there's nothing wrong with it. Some of it could possibly be better than when it went in the bag. I Do you understand what my thought process is? The curing and everything else. If it was sealed up right and it was done right and everything else, like it holds on to it. So I've had a lot of conversations lately with a lot of people. Fernway Nick, what's going on? A lot of people, and they're like, if it's done right, it's cured right, everything else, it goes in there. It'll stay. It'll be good if it's like, it's sealed properly and it's cured properly and there's no moisture. Dates really don't. Dates are very arbitrary on flour. You know what I mean? Like they go whatever. They go 6 months and then you can apply to Jersey and they'll give you another 6 months on your shit. You know what I mean? If you haven't retested, and I'm not saying anything that's whatever. That's what it is. But there we go. Here we go. Back in the day, right? Yeah. I thank you, Alex, for saying all that stuff down there. Oh, perfect, perfect. So I like the conversation you guys got going on. So anyway, you guys keep going with that. I'm going to keep moving forward with the show. But yeah, you guys are ripping it up. Yeah, state's moving it back from 12 months from 6. Here we go. Perfect. There we go. So awesome. So I'm gonna make one comment about the rhythm bud ball. Um, the If you're gonna have a bud ball, have bud. Have it in a state where it's legal. Um, I don't know. I thank you for the invite. I appreciate all the people there and everybody else, but it wasn't no Breaking Bud. What's going on? It just wasn't my cup of tea. All right. And the funny thing is, the next night in Germantown, which is like 4 blocks away from where that party was, they kicked in the door of a Legacy people and arrested like fucking 15 people and all sorts of flour and everything else. So that was really interesting to see all that happen. Um, so I wanted to say thank you to Rhythm for all that, but next time I'm gonna just straight up pass. On that, unless you want to do something in New Jersey. Okay, so moving forward, just smiling and having a good time, right? Look at this stuff here. Yellow Mermaid. How about that? We went up to Urban. We were at Brooklyn Ball was better, spot 23. I like that. That's cool. Um, yeah, they toss us shit in the parking lots, right? Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you talk there. We're gonna keep moving forward there. Um, so we were up at Newark today. We were doing the niche members only. All right. Yeah, they loaded him on the caddy boots. Yeah, that was crazy. People were joking with me about that event. Like, are you worried about it? And I'm like, "Pfft, man, I roll into fucking Pennsylvania and Philly. I treat Philly like it's Jersey, man. Like, I don't worry about it. I just roll over the bridge and ain't no fucking big deal. Like it is. And then I saw that thing the next day and I'm like, damn, I'm glad I beat feet when I did. But, you know, Lil, what's going on over there? How you doing? Bobby Flowers. So yeah, niche members only, number 3, up at the Dispensary, Urban Dispensary. Your dispensary's favorite dispensary. Urban. Label out. Max, you got to help me with the bags. These labels don't help when I'm trying to do the spots. Urban Dispensary. Your dispensary's favorite dispensary. And scene. How's that? We got stuff. So Yellow Mermaid. Okay, from Urban. Members only. Number 3, you see there. I went up. I cashed in my card. I got 2. So I got the microscope here. We haven't been under the scope in a couple of weeks. So I think we do that. Let's add in the scope and everything else. So yeah, we were up there. I didn't see Max. I saw Charlie, as you could see. And let's break the seal. Wow. Damn, player. Big old buds. We're going old school here. But do get the scale out. It's still got fucking weed on it from the last time. What's a hot take? That was a hot take, right? Yeah. So yeah, hot take Wednesday. Let's tear it. Here we go. Um, this is awesome. This thing's huge. We're gonna weigh it out. 1 3. So yeah, we got to do dabs too. Um, dabs from Lobo. Don't forget. I got a 3 4. Oh, there's a big old bud fell off. Yeah, I got it. 3 3 5 3 4 7. Whatever. My scale's not fucking. It's 3 5. Big old bud here. Hold on. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Budwatcher app. How you doing? All right. If all you owners and stuff and everything else, if you want to know when I need, so here's the way this works, right? When you need to do, when you need to know like what's going on, like if I got to go to a store, Happy Farmer, how you doing? We're gonna just about put niche under here too. This is gonna be the Yellow Mermaid. All right, everybody, listen up. We're gonna do a little. We're gonna do a little plug for Bud Watcher. Hang out, Bud Watcher. You let me know if I get all this right. All right, and see if you agree with me. So when I need information and I want to like make sure it's right and everything else, and I'm going for like if I'm going to drive to someplace and everything else, I'll look up the dispensary itself and I'll look up their menu online and everything else. But when somebody asks me a question about who carries what, who's got what, what's going on in the state, what the sales are, what prices are, I send them the Budwatcher app. I send them right there. I say, listen, don't mess around. Go right to Budwatcher app and check it because you can break it down. And like people watch me when they ask me a question, I go, hold on a second. I'll pull out my phone and like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm I'm using the Budwatcher app. I'm gonna break it down into areas and I'm gonna be able to see what areas have what I want to go buy. Because it's one thing to, go look at the menu of a shop and like scroll it. But it's another thing where like I show you this Yellow Mermaid under under the microscope and you guys all freak out and you want it. So then you go to Budwatcher's app and you put in Yellow Mermaid and it you and your area of where you are in New Jersey and it pops right up. You're like, I'm Yellow Mermaid in Central Jersey from Niche. And then bang, it'll tell you the 7 shops it is. And then it'll tell you what the prices are. And then it'll tell you when the last time it changed the price was. It'll tell you what the cheapest shop was. I don't know how he does it. I ain't getting paid by him. I'm not. I pay for the app, man. I'm just like I said. The only way I've done this thing the whole time is to pass along goodwill. And when I see good people doing good things and really things that move the industry in the right direction, I am all for putting that out there. And that is one thing that I stumbled across early on, and I missed meeting him by like 10 minutes at Urban one day. But just it's a fantastic resource for everybody. Thank opposite what's going on down there. So yeah, the Budwatcher app, just a really good resource. Um, what I can't source not shown. Hide other sources to play. You can hear me, right? So a really good, really good resource. There we do. There we go. We'll do that. There it is. We got this shit on lockdown now. So now we're 3 screening it here, huh? Let's get this. So yeah. So give him a shot. Big Ron signing up now. Yeah, I mean the way they break it down and make it a nobody does it like him. And I'm interested in No Maps of New Jersey. It's just a ridiculously good on Instagram is a ridiculously good source of information. They've got a whole nother thing. They're doing a different project. They're doing more of a region area legalization type thing over there at Maps of New Jersey on Instagram and X. But just a lot of information out there. So first week free, yeah, you're not even gonna cancel it. Trust me, man. It's nuts. So yeah, so for information like that, check that out. That's great. And then let's zoom this here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So is this are these trichomes dirty enough for you folks? Are they getting there? So this is niche, yellow mermaid. All right. You can see there it's not they're not clear, right? You guys talk the camera, the things, whatever. But yeah, that looks nice, right? Can we smoke? We haven't smoked yet. I feel like we've been running hard. We're 38 minutes in. But that looks really nice. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's a nice break. We'll put that up, and then we got down to the stem. Where is it? There we go. Nice stuff, dude. Look at that. There you go. So, oh, that looks good, right? Everybody happy with that? Too much light. See, of course, it's my camera too. You don't know if it's um. Yeah, no problem, Bud Watcher. I really There you go. There's a good muddy one. There you go, folks. I think you have a. I think you. How's that look, Alex? Everybody good on the trichomes there? Let me try to get a little bit more in. We can do the best we can here. It's I'd have to get another camera. Or you know what I need is a macro lens for my second camera. But that's about the best I can do with what we got microscope wise here. But that's pretty good. I mean, that's it. They're actual amber heads, so that's why I was like, a lot of these people are like, unfortunately, they want to get stuff to market, and this is the conversation I have with a lot. I had this conversation with a lot of people before I decided that I wasn't going to bring like the brand new growers on every week, because it matters. Like if the people are like, there's a lot of people going, get it to market, get it to market, get it to market, and it's not just the growers probably back there going, whoa, I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to, but there's pressure from everybody, and then to bring them on, I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back, but the it's more the chat. It's more of you guys to bring somebody on the show and throw them under the microscope and have fucking 15 growers in New Jersey look at it and go, oh fuck, forget it. I'm not smoking that. And on all the inventory managers, that's detrimental to them. So that's kind of what I decided, that we're going to step back and we're going to start going to some other stuff here. But there's some on the bud that shows it wasn't pulled early. Um, it wasn't pulled early. Actually, yeah, I don't know enough about it. We're doing more shit like that, but um, that's what I heard. So that's kind of what I was going with, and I hate to be like it's my show, but that's what I decided. And no, I took feedback from the community because this is a community show. This belongs to the viewers as well as me. I can't, I can't, I can't say that. They say, Alex, you want to go over to Amber Heads? It's more trichomes and flavor in there, right? And the more maturing it does, and the heads fill with the trichomes and everything else, and then if you pull them early, it doesn't what you call it? You know what I mean? So let's smoke some of this. What are we smoking out of? Yeah, right. Thank you, Alex. I figured you'd have a good time with that. Surf Rat, what's going on? You guys got a big event coming up in July. Should we do dry bong hits? I'm kidding. I brought a water up. I did there. So there we go. Right? Is that looking good there? I can see there's like one really like right there, like right next to me. You see that little batch of like three or four? They look pretty good. It's my show and I do what I want, right? Nah, I mean, I unfortunately I have a feeling at some point in time there's gonna have to be a chat person kicking people out. I have a feeling at some point if this thing got big enough, we. I remember a couple of weeks ago it was dicey. Rowie was here. A bunch you were here. Well, shit, all you were here plus a bunch of other people. There was like 40 people here. The chat was out of fucking control. I couldn't keep up with you, everybody. So I love it, man. We're all about it. It belongs to you guys, man. I can't. I can't. AC in July 12th. You know, we got that. We got a. Yeah, that's clear. Fuck. Let's do this. Right? That's fucking cool. I like that. So niche yellow mermaid, and then we're gonna get into this other stuff here. Should we whack it? Let's whack it on the dank poet. Nah, we'll just we'll handbrake it up. Alex is a moderator. I like it. I like it. Hamilton Farms is doing the shipping containers. Yeah, dude, we talked about that. I can't wait to get up in that. 75 to 90 days. Yeah, you guys, Hamilton Farms, stay tuned. Like, so I have a project X I'm working on. Okay, I can't discuss it with anybody, and we're just gonna refer to it as Project X, and it's taking a lot of my time. And when everyone figures out what Project X is, they're going to be very excited. Okay. And everybody's going to be very happy, and it's great. But until then, unfortunately, a lot of the things I want to do are kind of going by not the wayside, but like I'm having to reprioritize a bunch of things. So a lot of the editing and stuff that I was in the middle of had to get put to the side. So I have all the killer stuff from Hamilton Farms and everything else, and they're all that sort of stuff. But we gotta. I have to. We have to prioritize the show to be able to grow the show. We have to be able to do other things. So right now, I have to put more of the energy into Project X, and then once it's out, it's going to be a fantastic thing. And the people that know what's going on at Project X, it's fantastic. And we've learned in this community that it's best to just don't say anything until the ink's dry on the contracts and the race cars across the finish line and the chickens have come home roofs. All those little things that they talk about and everything else is absolutely true, because in this industry you can be at the 9th hour of the 11th hour of the 9th minute of like ready to cross the finish line of something that you think is done and it's written in stone and everything's good to go, and then pff, and you're like, wait, what happened? Wait, what? And it can happen. I've seen it happen to so many people so many times with so many good things, and not bad, not good, not bad. It happens a lot. So a lot of people have learned to just keep their fucking mouth shut until everything's done. So until then, there's Project X out there. And when Project X is finished, you will know about it. Trust me. So for now, at some point in time, tomorrow, I might have some time to work on some other stuff. Until the seal's on the contract, it's not real, right? So tomorrow I might have some time while I'm doing some other stuff to sit and work on some Dispensary Guy stuff while I'm doing some other stuff. So as we're doing that, it's great. But, like I'm a dank boat tomorrow night and we're primo on Friday, there ain't much time to edit videos. I want to show you all the stuff that Hamilton Farms going on and the Tokesley stuff, but we'll get there. It'll be great because we got it. It's like, it's awesome. So, oh shit, we got a bunch of state. Liam, I gotta think. Oh, here, Budwatcher, I had something for you. Liz Lights Up wants to know if you can get a hold of her upcoming senior event in their community. How about that? I guess they want to do something, but yeah, check that out, dude. There you go. All right, yeah. So let's hit this Yellow Mermaid. Brotherly bud up at the collab's the key, man. Collab's the key, dude. Like, think about it, dude. Alex, think about it. What would happen if, like, dude, if we were somewhere else, dude, I wouldn't like. They'd kick you off. I'd kick you off my what you call it? Because you got a rival podcast, dude. Right? Ooh, fuck that, dude. I love it. I can't wait to come down and hang out with you, and you come and hang out with me. It's awesome, dude. That's what it's all about. The collabs get it done here, right? Casa Verde, getting it done, man. That's what it's all about. All that sort of good stuff. I got another niche here. That niche was really good. It was a little rough. I don't know if it was the bong or me, but how about this one? Peach and Chong. Hold on. Why did it do that? There you go. That's not the. We're gonna move that for a second. Peach and Chong. Okay. This one's coming in that fancy jar. Remember we had that. We had that fancy jar. Hey, some more. Hold on. Right. So, yeah. No, but that's awesome. Like even the surf rat. Like with the higher function and stuff like that. Having that event when having all those people in the same spot doing that, like all the different dab people hanging out, like selling their stuff, not selling their stuff, promoting their stuff, talking about their stuff, and it's really uh, it's a great thing. So Peach and Chong, I'm guessing this is going to be a little bit of a limited. It's fucking purple and frosty as fuck, bro. Peach and Chong. Oh my god. $17 jars. Yeah, dude. I got shit. I got $100 worth of jars sitting behind me on that shelf. These are really looking nice. Hold on. Let's put this niche back in Pop Vacs. No, I don't think they are. They are. Well, let me show you something really cool. They do show this. Uh, this is this is dope, right? And then on the underside, it says, I don't know if it'll focus for you. There it is. Look at it. Keep your circle airtight. You like that? That's really cool. I like that. I like the niche stuff. Niche does not fuck around when it comes to labeling and all that sort of stuff. Never has. Top fucking notch. Always. The good stuff. So this is the Peach and Chong. We're gonna add in the microscope here. We're gonna throw it under. Um, Looks like it's dogging going out of Instagram. Is it looking all right or no? Is it just a? Uh oh, it's already open. Oh, that's why I got it. It's still open. That's why it's dogging. Yeah, they're all about it. Here we go. So, um, wait, hold on. We're getting a little stoned here. Be honest, that niche that get us a little stoned. Look at this frosty stuff. Um, Ridiculous, dude. Oh my goodness. Let's dump it out. Oh yeah, that gray jar over my shoulder there. Yeah, that was sweet, man. Here we go on the on another podcast tray. You believe that, dude? Who the fuck? Like somebody's screaming at me right now. Shout out to Casa Verde with the urban fucking flower and a niche right on top. Look at that. All right, that's nice. So let's throw one of these under here. I'm gonna grab a big old one there. These look like they're gonna be tight. Do do do. Oh, just turn it on. Just turn it on. Boom. All right. Ooh, right out the gate. Look at that one, huh? Dude, we got fucking 12 people hanging out over on the other side. Wow. You guys are ripping it up. Where are we at? So this is untouched. I haven't broken it or anything. Here you go. And let's break into the middle of it, right? Here, hold on. Oh, nice. It is just frosty. There you go. Maybe we can get down on some of that. Oh yeah. There you go. Let's adjust the light. Too bright. It's real hard. There you go. Looks like maybe it could have gone a little bit more, but you can see like that. I think it kind of is that working? Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it. There we go. Yeah, I think so because that's on the top edge there. And then let's run it down. Hold on, we'll go. And then there we go. There, nice. Nice, 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 nice. There we go. Good stuff. All the way down to there. There we go. Looking good. Good, good. I'm glad you guys are getting what you need out of it because that's what it's about. Like when I was hanging out at the heady thing and I literally like walked up and threw my bag on the table. And they're like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Go throw it." I was like, everybody's in there. Everybody get a good look at it, see what you like." Um, and it gives everybody an opportunity to, owners and buyers and other growers to go on. Rui, I was plugging your shit earlier. Rui, I got your smokes and jokes. I plugged that earlier. We'll smoke this. Rui, you mean this? Watch this, Rui. Smokes and jokes at the Takeoff Lounge, Part 2. Yeah, I've been there. We're all over it, buddy. We're all over it, man. We're gonna hit the Peach and Chong right now, right? Siri's been listening for a while. Let's have some of this, shall we? Um, yeah, it is. It is purple. It's most definitely purple. My light here, don't forget, is really bright, so you can't really see. It's tough. You know what I mean? So there's your terps. It's just fucking around with it. My hands are pretty fucking nasty. So I gotta say that. Let's do a bong rip of it, and we'll get there. Yeah. So everybody doing good. It's looking like we're coming up on a. They got the final drop. Yeah. What is this? This has got to be. So the Muse did what? Muse did like 2 or 3 full grows, at least if not more. Then they came out with a niche, and he's been. They got to be at least 3, 4, 5. Like right? I'm thinking growth cycles. They got to be like 4 or 5 getting dialed in. It takes fucking time. I want to say that I had a lot of growers reach out and say thank you for saying that. It takes time for everybody to get dialed in and everything else, and they were really appreciative that somebody was saying it, and I'm like, I feel it. It's weak to like you guys get shit on for like something that's beyond your control at this point in time. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Doing indoor grow is hard to pull color. They're doing great. Let's get the big guy out. But don't get me wrong. If you're an established grower and you come with a bunch of shit, we're gonna hammer you because it's gonna get rough. It is rough out here. Like people ain't putting up with anything anymore. I'm gonna pull that down. All right, I'm gonna pull off this camera because it works a little bit. I'm gonna do that in this because we're just gonna. It's it works better when How did you get that zoomed in on me? Oh, I know why. I know why. There we go. There we go. Um, yeah, so it just takes some time to get some shit dialed in and everything else. So, um, I'm all about it. I'm about to get into some. Be honest. What if we get into some fucking Verano? That'd scare you, wouldn't it? We don't have enough water to fill it. Hold on. I know what to do. Watch this. We'll switch the slides. Eh? There. And we'll do it there and there. Yeah, we're in it. Yeah, we're good to go now. So, yeah. You suck. That was the packed. No, it wasn't. There it is. This is the packed bowl. All right, where are we at here? Steven Smoke. Yeah, you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much, Steven. What did we figure out? We figured out that well, we're coming up on the hour recap. We're going to be smoking. Fresh is fresh. All the fresh shops are union, not the cultivation, but the shops are union. Niche is growing amber trichomes or amber heads, and it the bud ball didn't have any bud. And it Primo's having a party and Rui's having a joking thing and wow. Oh yeah, we got the peach and chong, Steven. Cause that's right, you left before we picked up what we were getting. Oh, you mother! I have to count to 10? Oh my god! It was almost a whole. It was like a half a bud. It's all right. Nice, nice. Alex wants to talk to him about how he pulls his color. No sweat, man. Absolutely. People are all about that, man. Lots of stuff. So, last thing we got to get into, real quick. Uh, yeah. We gotta. I mean, should we do a dab, man? Uh, I'm having so many. Thank you, Alex. I'm high. You're absolutely right. I don't think we need to do dabs tonight. Um, do we? Do we need to do dabs? Should we? We should probably do a dab too, right? We got to run back everything else. All right, let's go through. Let's go through everything. All right. So tomorrow night, or tomorrow night, let's see. We'll do it this way. Tomorrow night, I will be live at the Dank Poet. All right, in Washington Township. Where are we at here? 245 East Washington Ave in Washington, New Jersey. God, so many Washingtons, right? Stop by 6 to 8. Tune in live. We'll be on with Glass Meadows and also with Journeyman. Burping up smoke here. Botanical Global, makers of Mr. Moxie and Journeyman. And we'll also have Glass Meadows. They're sponsoring the pork roll in New Jersey for National Pork Roll Day on Friday. That'll be tomorrow night. We're doing that. And then on Friday, we will be at Primo in Keyport, 4 to 6 p.m. doing the butter cake thing. Why is that still up there? That shouldn't be. You remember we were up there a while ago? Where you at? Alex, check it out. Alex, you got a new fan. How about that? Yeah, check it out. What is it? The Talking Turpy with Alex? Talk Turpy to me. We got that. And then don't forget the Primo was a year ago. How about this? Watch it. Watch this. Almost 1 year ago was this.
You'll see the difference now. If we change it, you'll know how. Nothing ever stays the same. Once you let it change. It's like a family tree. Part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Bring the funk back.
How about that, huh? Last year, dude, getting it done. It's a couple days ago last year. The funny thing is, all those, how many of those people still work for those companies? I mean, that's the crazy part. I'm wondering, like, if you went through, there's very few people that work for the same squads anymore. But so that'll be us on Friday, and then of course, Smokes and Jokes, Rui, Takeoff Lounge, Urban Bango, Doobies, bunch of people hanging out. Go check it out. I think they got like a hundred, over 100 people signed up there. Yeah, all shaved up clean. I'd be ready. There's any moment this is fucking gone. I'm gonna be honest. You better watch out, folks, because everybody knows what I look like now. So I'm gonna shave again, and you're gonna have no idea, and I can start shopping again. Friday in Asbury Park, we'll do the Cannabis Chamber of Commerce event, 6 to 8 p.m. after you get done at Primo. Stop by and see that. And then yeah, we got some rosin here. We got a bunch of stuff. You see these 3 little jars here? We're up at Lobo Labs, hanging out, stopping in, doing some stuff, talking. You know, if you know who Lobo is, you know he's a maker of such thing as a bubbler cap, with with toast and everything else. But yeah, Asbury Park on Friday. That's my turf. You guys are all coming in, Monmouth County. So we're gonna check this out. So you see there, Lobo a while ago, he gave me this. He gave me the first ever Puffco. I said I was never gonna buy a Puffco, and I never had to. I bought Cupsy. You remember Cupsy? He's back there, all the way back there. There he is. But no, Lobo. Eddie Lobo hooked me up with the Puffco Proxy, my first dabbing rig and everything else, and like actual rig other than the torch and the whole 9 yards. But we got this. Yeah, he's next level, man. Lobo's very very smart individual. They got a bunch of stuff going on there, so you can see. Here, I'll push the next button. Just push the next button. They're open. Look, ta-da! They're all open. So crazy good stuff. He said, check this out. So I'm going to check it out. That's some traditional hash there. The dark one there. And then we got some ice cold press, fresh rosin, cold cure, frozen icy. You know what I mean? And then I forget what the other one was there that he loaded up. But this is crazy. Yeah, the Temple Ball. It is. It's really, it's it's not as dry. It's super sticky, Alex. The hash. It's really good. I'm really looking forward to getting into that. Like I don't know, like I don't know what I want to do with that, you know. But so look forward to that. I extended the invite to hopefully we can get them. They can get everything to market and everything else. Yeah. I'll bring this tomorrow, dude. Oh, look at Stevens is drooling. He's like, bring all that with you tomorrow, and we can meet up. Yeah, yeah. I'll bring some of this. I'll bring it all with me tomorrow. I'll have it with me for from here we are, right? So let's do that, and let's hit this real quick. So thanks to Lobo, we got a product test. You know what I mean? And I got some other stuff too. While we're sitting here, I got some other some vapes to check out. Which is it's insane. So we're using some of this with this good stuff, and what I like here is what's coming full circle. Yeah, I was figuring do it old school, like the old cigarette pack and a needle, and yeah, I was thinking about like that, like old school, right? Oh shit. Like just do hot knives. I was gonna get the old cigarette pack and a needle. I don't smoke anymore, but it was pretty fucking smooth. You know what I'll do? Maybe I'll have my brother come by and guest because he loves some good hash. So no, we can't do any of that. That's why I was like, I saw it and I'm like, fuck. Like I love it, like, but I'm like, what am I gonna do with it? Because like, what are you gonna do with it? Because it's so hard to make and everything else. So, but maybe I'll have him set us up with the old school needle and we do that. It's just for summer. Oh, maybe we'll do that too. We'll remove that. So yeah. Wow, really smooth, man. I like that. Let's pull this. Hold on. We removed that source too. We're good. He's already been invited to AC. We already extended the invitation to smoke. Yeah. Fernway Nick is talking about how you do other stuff too. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we'll bring all that. We'll make sure. Is it my eyes that are not focusing, or is it the camera, folks? I think it's my eyes, isn't it? And the screen. I think it's time to. What do we got here? You got a hash pipe? You don't want me to do it like it's a rock, like old school smoking. Never mind. We don't want to go that. So full circle stuff. I wanted to finish before I got distracted. A long time ago. See, I don't know what's going on, man. I think something's fucked up with the camera now. But a while ago, I went up to Eye Crusher and yeah. They're talking about smoking hash. I went up to Eye Crusher, and I got a bunch of stuff. Right? He gave me all the latest stuff that they had. Right? All the rigs, and he was like, "I want you to check them out and let me know what you think, and then, we'll go from there." And I switched to my other camera tonight, and yeah, I think that's the problem. It's not. I don't think it's there. There it goes. Like it just, I think, focused on me, or my eyes focused on me. But and he was like, I want you to take a look at the equipment we got coming and everything else. So finally, for the first time, I was able to piece one together. Look. So Mr. Lobo is going to the eye crusher. And here it is. Very cool. So yeah, so I've already looked at the equipment. It's a really good piece. The thing, if you're interested in, if you need a hardware, I'm like literally when I say I'm everywhere all the time, I'm fucking everywhere. Like if you need hardware for your you want to know what good hardware is, it's so anyway. So this one here from Eye Crusher. Yeah, Eye Crusher is in Jersey here. Yeah, I got him. Like a freight train, this thing hits. Yeah, local in Jersey, and he's a local shop. So, but yeah, so he's got all the crazy stuff. Like the it's time to. But yeah, the disposable ones like this, and you cap them and everything else. So yeah, it's so I'm interested to see as they come on the market. Yeah, it's Eye Crusher. It's not C-Cell, it's Eye Crusher. But yeah, so it's really I think it's a good one. And then I got another one here. I don't know if I didn't see this one, but I like this one. This style is pretty cool here. This one. What do you guys got to get this one going here? This is a 2-grammer. All right. When do you guys get this thing and get this bad boy filled up? That's what I'm talking about. That's jamming. So. Yeah. So we ate like 100 milligrams before we started the show of edibles. Then we smoked all that niche and everything else. Now we're doing dabs. So Steven's getting ready for work. So that must be, we were pretty much on time tonight too, which was really cool. I hope that wasn't too, it's weird when I'm on time, isn't it? It's like inconvenient. I can't find the lid of the thing. Yeah, we're stoned. We did good. He's getting ready for work. I love that. You like my new... Is that not the best travel bag? I guess I'm going with that too. Stay tuned. That's my new travel bag. Right? 904 is not bad. That's pretty close to on time, dude. And the funny thing was, dude, fourth wall break at the end of it. Man, that camera, yeah. This new... I got to switch back to my old camera. You saw the Instagram stream, how late it came up into the intro. Like the intro was almost over before I got Instagram up and running tonight. Oh my God, my heart was racing. I thought I was going to have to crash the whole thing out and start over. And anybody that knows, that means I got to redo all my notifications, everything else. It would have been awful, but it worked out well. It was really good. We talked about fresh. We got stuff. We got time to talk again tomorrow night and do all that. I think we hit everything, right? It worked out pretty well. I mean, we got shit. There's like 30, 40 of you hanging out. What's going on in everybody's world, man? 3D prints, Lobos. Oh, yeah, really, I did that. We had a talk. Everything's breaking on Meta. Made us being here. Oh, let's talk about social media. How's everybody doing on social media? Somebody asked me today about that and about my social media and stuff, and I was, knock on wood, we run okay. I'm sure I have haters and everything else, but whatever. Everything runs all right. But some of the other people, like these dispensaries opening up in these towns, and they're like, my stuff's getting taken down. I'm like, you almost have to take Instagram and that stuff right off the right off the table. Like every time you put up a thing, they're going to keep reporting it. Like I don't even know how that works, but it's been it's pretty crazy to do that. So some people saying there's a person paying to get accounts, man. I wouldn't put it past at this point in time because like other than I'm not even trying to like, but other than me, like in Instagram, like what else is there? Like you know what I mean? Like there ain't much, a way to get that out there. Facebook ain't doing it. You got Kicks, the Wild West, Twitch, forget it. LinkedIn's all right, but LinkedIn, if you start advertising on LinkedIn, I'm sure they're gonna start hammering you over there. There ain't a lot you can do. So it's what it is. Um, nice. Oh, they're pulling accounts like that. Yeah, I see that. I see that. I'm saying that people are hijacking accounts and taking them down and saying that if they pay them, they'll give them back their account. I'd believe it. I wouldn't put it past people doing that and stuff. It's fucked up. Uh, guy message. Yeah, it's I ain't I ain't feeling that, man. It's tough. Um, what else we got? CRC's been very quiet, which worries me. When they're super, 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 super quiet, I don't know if like there's been nothing out of them. New meeting coming June 4th. Uh, nice, awesome list. Um, I'm just looking at my list over here that we got. Honey Stash. Steven Smoked. His spot opened up at his new spot up in Metuchen. They opened up. They had a big party. It was hot. I had to duck out. They had fun up there. I know. A great time and everything else. It's nasty, nasty out here in the social media world. It is what it is. You, it's crazy, man, and you never know how the day's gonna go when you start this whole social media thing in the morning. It is pretty crazy, absolutely insane. But I don't know. I, why they continue to like I don't know. People were I was gonna go through all the shops to be honest and take a look at all 250 of them. Somebody asked me today if they were like, "Oh, so if you've been in all the shops, right?" And I just shook my head and I was like, "I don't think there's nothing there's no one that's been close to all the shops. I don't think. I mean, I got to be at like 160ish, 170ish. I mean, I don't think even the people at Cureleaf and fucking Verano haven't been to all the shops. I mean, maybe, but it's there's a lot of fucking shops out there. A lot of shops out there. I heard there's a lot of shops for sale, which is oof, a lot of shops, right? Yeah, Stevens is at like 100. It's crazy. Well, but it's buckle in, folks. Buckle in. It's gonna be all right for a little bit, and then we're gonna see it like fresh coming in $100 a zip. That's not. I got a lot of messages on that. I told you. A lot of people were like, "Fuck." A lot of people were like, "Well, good for them," and then it's Steven Smokes. I gave up. Yeah, I feel the same way, dude. It's not about like, it's just so difficult with so many people, so many shops and everything else. But it's definitely the markets. It's there's going to be a big change, like Steven's saying right there. It's going to be a shift down, and I I don't know, man. it's really going to shake out. It's going to be interesting because people complaining about growers and people complaining about eh. There's now we're just talking about nothing now. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Even though anybody else got anything, I'm just talking to talk now, and we got things to do, so there's no point in just wasting time. But I think we covered everything. Zero's at 50. Oh, Canoween says Zero's got 50 shops, and Zero's probably got more shops than some of the fucking compliance officers. You know what I mean? The investigators. Anyway, so yeah, we talked about that. I told you Project X is. You're just going to give me a little bit of time on that. Garden Greens on the 29th. That's Garden Greens with a Z. We'll be up there. But we got another show before that, so we'll see you then. Grace just hit 10 today. Congratulations, Steven. And then, yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for another great show. 10 shops, not 10 years old. I know. 10 shops. That's great. Teddy, my pup's been to 2. Almost, he's been to Urban. He's been to AYR a couple times. He went to Primo, but he couldn't get in. But we like to take him around, so yeah, but everybody, be safe out there. Stay safe. We'll see you again tomorrow night. We'll be back up here tomorrow night live, 6 to 8 p.m. on the internet. All right, doing that. Thank you, Ron, for the graphics. Yeah, we've been working hard on the show. I was talking to somebody today about that, about how when I started using the software, it was like they didn't offer anything. Like a second camera was like far fetched and in between. And I remember when they gave us the ability to do 2 lines, and then one day I turned it on and I downloaded it, and they gave us a scroller, and we had the he got boxed out. He left his ID at home. He's just a pup. And then they gave us a scroller, man, and that was insane. And then they added in, check out what I got for next week. They added in something new, and then we're gonna do it for next week. Watch this. I'm gonna try to line it up. You guys are gonna love this. Perfect, right? How awesome is that? So now I got all sorts of shit, dude. Mic check 1 2 1 2. So yeah, really, it's cool. It's a good stuff. It's been a right. It's been So yeah, so we're improving every week. Like I say, I said it a while ago, is that if you guys are continuing to be out there and improving every week and growing better flower and doing better things, then I've obviously got to continue to improve every week. And when I see people doing stuff and they make like great videos and shit, I'm like, that's awesome stuff. But in the same token, I'm like, fuck, I gotta get better. Like, so we try. So everybody, right? You love it. You love it. Thanks so much, everybody. Seriously, for the support, for everything else, for the likes, the follows. Hit the bell. I forgot to say it. If you hit the notification bell, it'll tell you when I'm live. That's how you know, because a lot of people tell me, they missed the live and they wanted to hang out there in the live. So yeah, hit the notification bell. That'll at least let you know. Go to the Dispensary Guy. We'll wrap it. Hold on. Unique New York. Visit dispensaryguy.com. Email us at dispensaryguy@gmail.com. All right. Go over to YouTube. Subscribe. Dispensary Guy at the Dispensary Guy on YouTube. All right. We're free, wild, unfettered over there. No one cares. We do it all. All right. Catch the Dispensary Guy on the road. All the time. Remember, thanks for watching. Okay. And, we'll catch you tomorrow night live. We will be live at the Dank Poet in Washington, New Jersey. The Dank Poet Way celebrating National Pork Roll Day. Yes, I said it. It's pork roll, and that's what it is. All right, everybody. Meet me over at Dank Poet, 245 East Washington Ave, Washington, New Jersey. Tomorrow night, 6 to 8 p.m. live. Specials all day long. All right? And you know he's coming, right? Everybody, we love you all, and we'll catch you next week. And here he is, just like always. All right. It's the Mantis. Take care now. We say it every week, everybody. Nobody should be in jail for cannabis. Let's stop that green stigma. We fight that good fight, everybody. Remember, nobody should be in jail for cannabis. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great week.